If you achieve, you can... no, if you believe, you can achieve.
Wow.
Profound.
With such conviction. Welcome to Tipsy Talk with beautiful Sophie Turner.
Hello.
How exciting. Let's have a little cheers. We're way ahead of the game today. We have our Prosecco all ready to go. We've had a long day of interviews.
Yes, I have.
We are on a late night last night at the fan premiere as well in London,
Yes,
I believe.
it was indeed very late.
How late are we talking?
Like, I think I got in at like 5
a.m.
I was like, gotta get to bed early because I got these interviews. No. Yeah, I think I did something earlier, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, I did this morning earlier.
Delightful. How's
Delightful. So fun.
God, that's
almost as fun as this.
Almost, but not quite.
Not quite.
You were in the new X-Men film, Apocalypse.
That's right.
And I've seen it.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Yay!
Well, I know you're not supposed to say no, but I really, really, really did. It was harping back to the old X-Men cartoon I used to love. It was really true to the comics and the characters, and you were stunning.
Oh, thank you.
So, like, you know when someone's so good, you get a little bit angry because you're not doing it.
This is so nice.
Yeah, I can just sit here and compliment you for half an hour if you like.
I'm gonna stay here all day.
But yeah, no, really, really, really loved it. Loved your portrayal of Jean Grey.
Oh, thank you.
Tell us a little bit about that and the process.
This Jean is very insecure and she's alienated by everyone and she's terrified of herself because she's so powerful and she doesn't know how to control those powers. So this is kind of about her trying to harness them.
Yeah, and
take
she's very
control.
vulnerable, isn't she?
Yeah, it's very interesting kind of creating this character where you get your own spin on things, but also you're trying to kind of steer her in the direction towards where Famke's was and see if we can end up in that place.
And what was that like coming into, because obviously this is an established cast, to some degree you've got a lot of new people as well. You've got McAvoy, you've got Fassbender, and you've got people there who are established already.
Yeah.
What's it like sort of walking onto that set the first day with people who are kind of a family already?
It was daunting because, you know, you think, oh God, they're all so amazing and they're all so tight. I mean, they're all so welcoming. Like, it's insane. And we had this cast coordinator that would organize activities for us to do. So we'd like go to concerts, we'd go go-karting, we'd go skydiving.
Did you go skydiving?
Well, they went skydiving because I was on set and they were like, oh, well, we're going. And I had to work late. I was the one who suggested it and basically organised the whole thing, but whatever, I'm not bitter.
You don't seem bitter in the
I'm not
slightest.
bitter.
No, you seem fine. So you had a lot of scenes with McAvoy, obviously James McAvoy. He became Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Like, there are scenes when I was watching it going, that just is
Patrick Stewart.
Stewart.
It's incredible, and it is really weird because I'm like, as I said, I was such a big fan of the original movies, and doing it with him is just kind of like watching Patrick Stewart work.
So X-Men obviously is super fun and amazing, and that's going to be coming out soon. Do you think things are going to change for you? Is everything going to explode? Are you expecting that?
I find the best way to be is pessimistic, really cynical, because then you just can't get let down.
Nice.
Never have hopes and dreams because then they won't be crushed.
They'll get crushed otherwise. No, I think that's fair.
Cheers.
Great, cheers. I have to ask, because you do play Sansa Stark.
Yes.
And I'm a huge fan of the books and the series, as are I think a lot of my viewers. In Game of Thrones, obviously, if you aren't. She's gone through a bit of a rough patch for the past sort of 6 years.
For the past life.
That must be a lot to take on as an actress, to sort of have so many emotional scenes.
Yeah, it is a lot to take on, and it's a lot to kind of day after day kind of put yourself in a certain headspace. It's also like, it's such a challenge, and you know, you're doing it with like your best friends. To develop a character over 7 years is incredible.
Yeah, I can, because you've basically grown up with her, like she's grown up as you alongside her.
Yeah, especially like we both like went through puberty together, which is a very like formative time in a young person's life. I speak about her like a real person because I do believe
she is to you, of course.
She is to me.
She's a bit of a badass.
She's a bit of a badass.
I like that.
I like it too.
It was so long. It was like, come on, Sansa.
I know. I was waiting on it. And this
really
season, even more so than ever.
I'm excited to see. So I interviewed Natalie recently on a similar thing. Which was really nice. She talks about Marjorie like a real person. You know, she really has this bond with her. Yeah, but I mentioned it's so odd for the viewers now, for anyone who's read the books. Now we're kind of out on our own and we're in the dark and we don't know what's happening, which is for the first time really scary.
It's terrifying. No one is safe.
And how is that for you guys? Because obviously as an audience, you lose a character, and it's really sad because you've developed a bond. But these are people you work with day to day. So what's it like?
People drop like flies, and it's just, you know, another night at the bar being like, goodbye, it's so great.
It's been great, it's
We're
been
all
real.
running out of money now because we're buying you drinks every time you die.
All that aside, work aside, as a human, how are you?
I'm good.
Are you good?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
I'm a little hungover, but I'm doing good.
Yeah, we can like mildly tell, but...
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good.
I'm sitting here having a drink with Sophie Turner, so like I'm fine.
Happy days.
I'm fine right now. Trying to have a life and have a social life and get home and see family and stuff. Like, how is that for you with everything? Because you were shooting in Canada for a really long time with X-Men. So how is that?
You know, it can be a bit taxing, especially, you know, if you're not enjoying the job so much and you don't get to see the people you really want to be around. But luckily for me, every job that I'm on, I genuinely want to be there, and X-Men was almost an exception because even if we had the chance to go home at the weekend and see our families, like, no one would.
Who is the party animal on set then? Who was the one like, yeah, let's go out tonight again?
McAvoy, Nick, or me, or Alex.
Alex seems fun.
Alex is a really fun time. Alex and I lived
great.
together when we were in Montreal.
Did you? Did you have that like girl bond thing when you just live with someone and you just fall in love and then you can't? Yeah. Like what's the female equivalent of a bromance? So it's that, but
Girlmance.
Girlmance. Cool. Hashtag girlmance.
We were the party people, and everyone came to our apartment if they wanted to have a good time. That
Not in a weird
sounds
way.
weird.
Not in a weird way.
Oh
just
boy.
for, you know, a drink.
And sex.
I'll consider cutting that, but I won't do it because it'll get me views. Are you missing them?
Yeah, so we all see each other anyway, but hopefully there will be another movie and we can all have another crazy few months together.
That would be exciting. And Jean's journey is going to be so exciting now as well. Like she's unlocked this.
Phoenix, she has the potential to kind of do anything now, and they can take her story in whatever direction they want. So that's exciting for me.
That is very exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Cheers again.
That was great.
Thank you so much for this. This was really, really fun. And I really wish you all the best with it. I think it's going to be great and very well received.
Oh, great.
I
hope so.
Lots of places from here.
Thanks. I will be watching your channel avidly.
You better. It's part of the contract. I don't know if you signed that, but
Yeah.
you have to watch now all the time. You have to watch everything I make. Anything you'd like to share with the internet before we go, Sophie? Any words of wisdom or advice for life? Aside from don't have any hopes or dreams.
Yeah, such a good role model.
Maybe try someday.
Maybe try hard.
I went from rolling around in the mud and the grime in the forest to rolling around in the mud and the grime in a dungeon in Westeros. And it's also fun to see Marjorie a little bit out of control. That's fun as an actor, just to play completely, oh my God, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
That's
you can curse on this channel by this time.
Oh, great. It's great to play someone who's got a fucking clue what they're gonna do.